Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Minnesota Twins have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, and he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
And a pitch. And another ball.
It's a good take.
The wide to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Slow roller to third. On to O'Neill. One out in the top of the first. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Torrey Hunter.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Cespedes racing, makes the catch.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Justin Morneau, the next Twin up to hit. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Harmon Killebrew in the on-deck circle. Bounce to the left side. Lowell, jump throw. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Walter Johnson. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Marlins, Buck O'Neill. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Luis Ariz stands in. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 2 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much...
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. Miami down in order. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground. And that's just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Out to short. Wendell fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The second baseman, Rod Carew.
And now it's going to be Rod Carew. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And now 2-2. And there's a ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And down on strikes he goes. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Carlos Correa. That one missed. The pitch. In for a strike. 3-2 down.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's Byron Buxton. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 down. Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 6 in the series so far. 3-1 is on the way. That one fouled off. Correa, the lead runner, out at second. Buxton at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him. Foul tip, strike 3. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 2-1.
He may have pitched in a much different era, but it doesn't make Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts any less impressive. It speaks to how overpowering he was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Mike Lowell, the next to hit. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Well, the big trade. Walter Johnson is a legend of the game, a 400-game winner, one of the first 5 members of the Hall of Fame. He bridged the gap from baseball's early days to the modern era. Stays alive.
And Johnson checks off 2 boxes that very few pitchers do. A power pitcher with a sidearm delivery. Deception and velocity is a rare but a potent combination.
Killebrew makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Miami, on to the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Kyle Farmer. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Torrey Hunter. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
One down, base is empty.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one the other way. A rise onto first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 so far. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses.
1-2.
And the count 1-2.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Here's Joey Wendell.
For the Marlins, the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next pitch inside. Ball 3.
Countful.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is popped up. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Batting it. No left field. Yo.
And now it's Yoenis Cespedes. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Righty delivers. This to center field. Hunter makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 9. The catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Nick Fortes. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Justin Morneau. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, out towards right center. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1 but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
Now Correa up to hit. Chopper right side. O'Neill. A flip to the pitcher covering, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
The left field. Byron Buxton.
Here's a big power threat. Byron Buxton. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swung on, belted. That's back. And out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Now batting Max Kepler. Up the middle. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Buck O'Neil. The 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
So up next, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. And now the count is even. The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton moves under it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary.
2 outs, base is empty. Gary Sheffield now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
And here it comes. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy.
And he deals. Outside.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
Two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. The 2-2. This to third. Whips it to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the Twins catcher, Joe Mauer, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And he grounds one to the right side. On to O'Neill. Out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering is in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to Killebrew. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mike Lowell, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Lowell checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. And a pitch. And he walked him.
Runner, take your base.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Way out front for strike 2. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next to hit, Joey Wendell. Left-hand hitter waits. And a ball evens the count. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. One left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tanner Scott. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Scott.
So now the DH spot, Justin Morneau.
The designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
So now 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. Morneau aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 2. And now 2 balls and a strike. And now the lefty.
Ball. 3-1.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he'll be safe at first.
Now back.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
And here comes Carlos Correa. On a strike. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gathers and throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Strike 2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Two outs. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And the inning is over. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Twins 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's a 2-1. Foul ball there.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up in there. Base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now it's going to be Nick Fortes. Bounce to the right. And it gets by him. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Buck O'Neil digging in now. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1. Slow ground ball to the right side. Flips it. That's one. Back to first. Not in time.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And now the right fielder, Gary Sheffield. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. On the ground to the left. Correa over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Matt Barnes gets the nod out of the bullpen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 32, Matt.
Now the third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Leading off for Minnesota, the third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Okert up and throwing. The pitch. On the ground to third. One up, one down.
Now that the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The pitch. Good eye right there. Swing and a tapper. And he's safe at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Joe Mauer will hit next. Throw to first, and Hunter dives back in.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Move to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-2. That's inside.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Hunter takes off. Line drive, caught to the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Mike Lowell. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Mahle preparing to come on if needed. Ober warming up as well. On the ground, right side. Carew tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett.
And now the DH, Garrett Cooper. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The 1-1. And there's a strike. The wind and the pitch. Out to short, Correa. And that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Still tied 3-3. Now on the bump, A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the Twins DH, Justin Morneau.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss
1-2.
as he was out front that time. In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Michael A. Taylor. And the batter now, Harmon Killebrew, known for his late inning heroics. Next offering is in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one 95 to finish him off. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The pitch. Taylor runs. Pitch outside and safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And that one pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Kicks and deals. Right side. And it's just foul. That was close. And a pitch. Base hit into right center. Taylor rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit. The pitch. Just missed. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That takes care of Correa. And there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. The 1-1. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much did the opposite of what you want to do with the pitch on the outside part of the plate like that. Just rolled over, but good hustle down the line and got the infield knock.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Duran.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, 1-run game, and now Yoenis Cespedes.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Way high. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Joe Nathan, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Two now. Just misses with that one.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now, Nick Fortes swings through that one for strike 2. And now it's even up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the first baseman, Buck O'Neil. In there. And so now 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Kyle Farmer. 1-1 now. Fought off foul. One-two now. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. The 2-1. And that one is inside. Right-handed reliever. Liner snagged at first.
The batter, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here is Michael A. Taylor. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two on, one out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. On the ground to short, could be 2. Wendell to second, onto O'Neill for the inning-ending double play. Nothing across on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Twins 4 and the Marlins 3. A new pitcher in the game, Joe Nathan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Joe Nathan.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Here comes a 3-2. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And it's even up.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Trim. 2 gone now.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, you can see these guys are feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
4-3 our final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And throughout your section.